Is it worth hiding your past if it means never being true to yourself or to someone you love? A relationship is built on trust and equality. If you can't open up even to yourself, are you really ready to be yourself or be part of something? Hi, my name is Ivan. Welcome to Books by Ivan. I read books and I talk about them. And today's topic is to be honest or to be safe. Today's topic is inspired by A Little Life, a book by Miss Hanya Yanagihara. At the beginning of part 2, around 10-15 pages in, we start peeling back the layers of Jude's life. If you don't remember, Jude is this character in the book that is just clouded in mystery. And as we read through part 2, we get a glimpse of his real injury, one that runs far deeper than anything physical. We see the trauma he survived, the loss of his caretaker, brother Luke, and the emotional scars. And those scars shape how he moves through the world. Even nearly a decade later, Jude's remained closed off, unable or maybe unwilling to open up to the people who love him the most. Those include his friend, JB, Willem, and Malcolm. His friend cared deeply for him, but they only know a fragment of who he is, and it makes you wonder, how much of ourselves do we need to reveal in order to be truly known? And what happens when the silence we carry starts to wear down the very relationship we're trying to protect? There's a saying that goes something along the lines of, life isn't measured by time, it's measured by moments. Some are big, but most are small. And I like to think about life that way. The moment we spend with our friends, our family, the people we care about, those are the most important. But what happens when you're carrying something so heavy, something so painful, that even those small moments starts to feel out of reach? What if you're surrounded by love, but you can't let yourself feel safe? That's the heartbreak that centers Jude's story. He has people who would do anything, and I mean anything, for him. They love him deeply, but the shame and fear from his past keeps him locked inside of himself. And as part 2 unfolds, as we dive deeper into the book, we begin to see just how much pain he's carrying. It's no longer just hinted, it's revealed in fragments, yes, but it's memories that even he struggles to face. We see how trauma touches everything, how he sees his own body, his clothes, his entourage, how he forms relationship, and how he walks through life with this quiet belief that he's not worthy of love. And yet, throughout the story, at least as far as I've read, his friend loves him very dearly. Bringing this back to real life, the truth is, there are so many people who feel the same way Jude does. People who move through life with a smile while carrying things they don't feel safe enough to share. People who believe they have to hide parts of themselves to be accepted. I know that feeling because I'm one of them. In my 19 years, I've met dozens of people. Some just came and went, but others left mark I still carry with me. Some gave me warmth and honesty, and others reminded me what it feels like to be misunderstood or even forgotten. And because of that, I learned how easy it is to retreat, to build walls instead of bridges, to protect yourself by pretending, by copying others people's personality that you believe will make others like you, not for you, but for what you make yourself to be. That's part of why Jude's story hits so hard, why I can relate to it to a certain extent. It's not just fiction, it's a form of mirror. His silence, his self doubt, his fear of being truly seen, being understood, those feelings are real. Even if our experiences are completely different, the emotions, the longing, the fear, the isolation are things many of us do understand. Even though we're only at the beginning of the story, we're starting to uncover Jude's past, you can already feel the weight he's carrying. It makes you look at people around you differently. The ones who never talked about themselves, or the ones who always check but never shares. You know those people that always check up on you, ask how you're doing, how's life been recently, but they tend to be so closed off, so sheltered. And you start to wonder, what are they holding back? What have they been through? Maybe they're introverts and they just don't like to talk. But those are the kind of thoughts that run through my mind when I encounter people like that. Because reading Jude's story reminds me to be patient, to listen better, to pay attention to little details, to not expect everyone to open up just because I want them to. Some people just need time. Some people need to know they're safe before they can share a little bit of themselves. And if you're someone who feels like you have to hide who you are just to be accepted, please know you're not alone. Your story matters, even if you're still figuring out how to tell it. And love, yes, I'm including love in this because at the end of the day, we as a human species crave love. Love, real love, doesn't ask for perfection. It just asks for truth, for acceptance when you're ready. I don't want to make this video overly long, but thank you for spending time with me today. My name is Ivan. This is Books by Ivan. I read books and I talk about them. And sometimes they help us talk about ourselves too. Until next time, and remember, it's better to read than not to read. Have a good day and be good people. Bye.